That were a filthy mood last night, even by Kane's standards.
Well, it'll be the baby getting to him more than he's letting on. I saw it coming. It was the same with Kyle. But he got there in the end with him, didn't he?
How many people get hurt along the way? Why can't you just have a normal relationship for once?
No such thing in this family. Come on in, love. And while I'm at it, if I were you, I would stay well clear of lads that ain't but trouble.
Leave the poor lass alone.
No, I'm just saying. Aaron will think the same, you'll see. Hey, where you going? Your grub's up.
Oh, I'll get something on the way. I'm working at the B&B after school, so I won't be on your feet.
Was it something I said?
Lydia?
I can't stop. There's been a spillage in the sugar room. Only a matter of time before the floors treacle.
What are you doing?
Cleaning. What's it look like?
Except I sacked you yesterday.
I was kind of hoping you might have forgotten that.
You lied to me. Tried to trick me into paying 2 sets of wages. You know, technically that's called embezzlement.
And I am very, very sorry. Have you any idea how hard it is paying 2 sets of rent? I owe Laurel for this month, and I'm already in arrears with a place I shared with Steve.
Then let it go. What you need it for?
Because I know it sounds daft, but I can't. There are too many memories. Oh, Rishi, please. I'm desperate. I'll do anything.
Okay. If things are really that bad, why don't we call this a warning instead?
So I'm not sacked?
No, and one more step out of...
Oh, thank you. You will not regret this, I promise you.
Yeah, well. Look, take this. Call it in advance.
So, you want to tell us what that was all about? Because Rishi doesn't all cash out willy-nilly.
It's for services rendered, if you must know. Not that it's any of your business.
Welcome to your new home, little man. Look at him.
Oh, he's so adorable. Of course he is. He's from good stock, aren't you? How are you feeling?
Tired.
Well, go and catch up if you like.
Oh, no, I'd rather be getting on with making the barn safe. Have the insurers been to see it yet?
No, I'm sure that can wait a couple of days. Give you and Junior here a time to settle into a new routine.
I hope you don't mind, but I grabbed a few bits. If you don't like anything, I can take it back.
Oh, no, I'm sure it's all fine. Thank you.
He's so gorgeous. Can I have a hold?
Only if you promise to give him back.
Does anyone mind if I get a shower?
No, you do what you like, love. We'll look after the little man, all right, won't we? Yes, we will.
Try stopping us.
I wasn't meaning to pry, it's just I'd heard about Moira's baby.
Yeah, well, scandal soon spreads.
Aye, well, can't say it didn't come as a surprise.
It did to Pete, but he wasn't planning on being a dad.
Pete, you haven't heard, have you?
Heard what? Something happened?
You could say that. It turns out it's not Pete's at all. It's Kane's.
Did we have to come home for dinner? Yeah, what's the matter with you? You're acting really weird lately.
I don't suppose either of you has seen that Jerry on your travels, have you? I'm just making sure he's got another job.
No, he'll probably be miles away by now.
It better not be. He owes me money. Shouldn't you two be at school?
Dinner break.
I'll believe you. Well, I'll see you later at work. Magic Society monthly meet. White rabbits everywhere you looked. And here comes the worst of them. Magic Rod, or whatever he calls himself these days.
Douglas! I'm glad I've seen you. I was looking for those. How do you feel about decapitation? Only I've got this new trick I want to try out.
Come on, what are we waiting for? Let's get to the flat.
Listen this. Kylie, nothing but Kylie. I mean, I knew he was a fan, but jeez. What are you doing? His funeral is tomorrow. We need to make sure we find the right music.
Oh, who cares about some stupid music anyway?
Listen, mate. I know you would rather be picking tracks to my funeral, and trust me, the tunes would be better. But this is where we are.
I'm sorry. About that.
Forget it. We all say stuff. But what about finding out exactly what happened to him? Because it won't bring him back, will it?
But why don't you want to know? That he goes missing out of the blue for 2 days, just popping up again to get shot by Mum.
Look, she flung her arms around him, planted a huge smacker, and then Rishi handed her a £50 note.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. Maybe just a bonus or something?
Maybe they've started seeing each other again.
Yeah, but that would involve Rishi paying Lydia. What kind of affair's that?
Are you sure you even locked this up?
Yeah, of course I'm sure. Look at the state of this place.
There's someone here.
Jay, what are you doing?
Getting whacked by the looks of it. I hope that ain't loaded.
You stole my keys.
I needed somewhere to stay.
Yeah, well, now you can give them back and get out.
I've got nowhere to go. I'm homeless. I'll only be for a few days, just while I get myself sorted. I swear I'll look after the place.
You're off to a great start so far. Keys.
Come on, mate. I'm desperate. You're gonna have a party in here anyway. Who knows? It might be a laugh.
I'm splitting my sides already.
I mean it. Look what I found.
Are you serious?
Why not? It's got to be better than school, hasn't it?
You beauty. Huh? Lucky baby in the 2:30. If that is not a sign from the gods, I don't know what is.
Nothing lucky about it, if you ask me.
Look, I know all this has been a shock to you, but did you really have to split up with Harriet?
It's her that ended it, not me.
Eh? Well, she's a vicar. Eh? Filled with compassion and all that. If anyone's going to understand, it's her.
Except she still thinks I'm in love with Moira.
Oh, I see. Are you? Oh, what now, then?
What do you think?
Well, knowing you, you'll probably let it fester. Yeah, and then you'll start shutting folk out. And then you'll brood on it until you go pop.
Well, it works for me.
Or you could do something about it, instead of making everyone else's life a misery.
Moira's made it quite clear she don't want anything to do with me.
Since when did you ever let that stand in your way?
Can't one of you's go to the shop? I'm starving.
What'd your last slave die of?
I'm keeping my head down, aren't I?
Freeloading more like. Don't think this means you're staying.
Just picking up where we left off yesterday.
Yeah, see, unfinished business. What do you want me to do, beg? Fine. Pretty pleased with Belle, though.
You're mad.
Oh, my God, you do fancy him. I knew it.
Well, no, I don't. It just makes me laugh, that's all.
Yeah, and?
And nothing.
What is wrong with you? You don't like anyone, not even Shane in year 12.
Yeah, of course I do. I fancy loads of lads.
Like who? Go on, name one.
Bonus. Let's stop this yakking and get this party started, shall we?
Might as well, got nothing else to do.
I mean, yeah, of course it was going to be Kane's baby. Oh, how come Moira always comes up smelling her roses?
To be fair, she did nearly die in a barn fire.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Bob. You take her side. Like you did that time taking Emma's side over Laurel's. Yeah, got that one wrong, didn't you? You.
Mate, I know it's tough. It's bothering me too, but we're probably never gonna know why Mum shot Finn. There's nothing we can do.
Boys, I'm truly sorry. If there's anything I can do to help tomorrow,
Cheers.
may I? I think there's something you should know.
About what?
I might have been one of the last people to see him.
Finn? What are you talking about?
It was in the church, the day before he died. He'd been locked in a cupboard overnight. I heard banging, and I let him out.
Oh. What did he say?
Not much. He said your mother had locked him in there and he ran off. I think to find her.
What, and you only think to tell us now?
I've told the police.
Yeah, well, you should have told us when it happened. I mean, what's wrong with you?
Why don't you just leave him to take that in now?
Yeah.
Go on, 'cause it's too late, isn't it? If you'd have said something, we won't be burying him tomorrow.
I'm really sorry.
You know, he didn't mean what he was saying. He was confused. He's angry.
I thought it was for the best to keep quiet. How could I know what would happen?
Whatever was going on in Emma's mind, it was always going to end in disaster.
Finn was such a gentle soul. Everybody loved him.
Well, all we can do is be there tomorrow to say goodbye. You know, ifs and buts won't change what's happened.
Yeah, Finn won't want you blaming yourself.
Oh, now there's a man in desperate need of a pint if ever I saw one. Go on, what's happened? Lydia finally had enough of his sweaty feet. Oh, my God, she has, hasn't she?
No. It's worse than that.
Well, go on. Wow, this sounds mega.
Rishi's paying Lydia to be his girlfriend.
What? Are you serious?
Kerry saw her kissing him and then he gave her some cash.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine then. That clinches it, obviously. I mean, why didn't we all see it? She's living the pretty woman dream, she, isn't she?
This is staying on this time, whether you like it or not.
What's the point?
The point is that we owe Finn a good send-off. What is up with you? I mean, I know you took the baby news hard, but shouting off all the time, threatening old ladies in public.
But what do you want me to do? Keep quiet? Or pretend like it was all an accident? Finn should be here now, alive, not in a box.
And you think I don't know that? But unless you've got a time machine parked out back, there is nothing we can do about it. So whatever this is, save it till after the funeral, yeah?
Oh, just like that?
Yeah, just like that. Either that or I make you. This is it.
What are you on about?
This. It's perfect. Finn would love it.
Got a computer game or anything? Could show you girls how it's done.
Do you know how sexist that sounds?
Trust me. You give me a VR headset and I'm taking you down to wherever you are.
Really? Right, well, I've left it as second leases, so it looks like you're just gonna have to slum it.
Great. So what do we do now?
Drink?
No, not for me. I should go.
What, why?
Thought we were having a party.
What's that what you call this? Boring, more like. So, looks like it's just the two of you. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Actually, I forgot. You're not interested.
Great. So now I'm stuck with a squatter.
Yeah? No one's forcing you.
Just want to make sure you don't trash the flat or nick anything you can get your hands on.
What do you take me for?
Want to know the answer to that?
Yeah, you're funny. I like it.
I'll phone the insurance company and get an assessor to look at the barn. The sooner we get it rebuilt, the better.
I think he might be hungry.
If he's anything like his dad, he'd be ravenous.
Oh, great. Comparisons with Kane is really what we need right now.
I can feed him if you like. Did you manage to express any milk?
Just a little bit. It's not been easy.
No worries. Just use formula.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
Are you joking? Now she's got him, she won't put him down.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Of course not. We're here to help.
Too right. I'd make the most of it if I were you.
Is that what it's so beautiful? So, just a little dum-dum-dum.
Now, I don't care what anyone says. This is a classic.
And there's me thinking you'd like all that romantic mush.
Why? Because I'm a girl?
More like one of the lads.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, it's just that you're not like your typical girl, are you? Do you think Gabby had been to alien films? What are you doing?
Nothing. I thought.
What? I mean, you're a laugh, but... Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Sam! What's all this? Oh, did your dad know you've got his car?
Where's Lydia?
She's inside. Why? What are you doing?
What's it look like? Lydia! Lydia!
Sam, whatever this is can't wait. I'm working in there, and I've got to impress Rishi or else...
No, you don't have to. To forget Rishi. I'm going to treat you so nice, you're never going to want to go.
What are you on about? I need the money.
You and him, big mistake. Big. It's huge.
Me and him? What have you been telling him?
What do you expect me to do? I care about him. He's me mate and you're off snogging cash out of Rishi.
He want a snog.
Ah, talk of the devil himself. Richard Gere.
What on earth is going on? You could shut it and all. Taking advantage of her like that.
Look, Sam, whatever you think has been going on, I can tell you now...
I know I'm not loaded or clever, and I ain't got a clue about opera and all that, but will you marry us?
Better out than in.
Yeah, my head is spinning. You're not gonna tell anyone, are you?
Which bit that you threw up on it, tried to snog me?
I'm such an idiot.
Of course I won't tell anyone. Women throw themselves at me all the time. Who can resist this face?
You're not funny.
Maybe I'm not. But I've made a prat myself enough times. And women can be cruel.
You're dope.
Makes two of us then, doesn't it? So, we still mates or what?
Yeah, why not?
Cool, me, yeah. Oh, you've got sick in your hair. It's on me.
Hey, don't tell me. You're going to put Pollard's neck in there?
Oh, chance would be a fine thing. No, I might have to settle with one of these instead. Hey, now you come to mention it, put a little moustache on there.
Looks like you're going to have some fun.
I don't think so. The only thing that's disappeared so far is my staff, Liv. She should have been here hours ago.
Hasn't she turned up?
No, she hasn't.
Hey, Doug, give us a hand, will you? Can't get this in.
What's Liv playing at? She told us she were working.
Huh? She'll be hanging about with her mates.
Oh, there's one of them now. May as well ask her. Have you seen Liv?
Why didn't you tell me you had money troubles? I could have helped you instead of you having to go to Rishi.
Oh, it's complicated. I made up another employee so I could work 2 shifts, and he found out. I was never his sex worker. Don't know what you take me for.
My head got a bit muddled. I wasn't thinking straight.
You got that bit right, at least.
Sorry.
Don't be daft. I should have told you about keeping the house in Houghton, but I just didn't want you to think it was because I didn't like you.
I still talk to Alice sometimes when no one's around. It don't mean I don't love you.
It's the first time you've said that.
Typical me, that. Ask you to marry me before I tell you I love you.
Well, for the record, I love you too. We're knobs on.
So, does that mean...
Will I marry you? Yeah, of course I will. I'd love to be your wife.
What's going on? Do you know how old she is?
What? Of course I do. This isn't anything. I was just...
You were getting her drunk so you could take advantage.
No, nothing happened, I swear.
So why's she out cold and you're half naked? You're looking up Bray on the spot!
Liv, love. How much does she have to drink?
I don't know, a bit.
Look, we're here now. That's the main thing. She can sleep it off, but I don't want to see your face again, pal!
Let him go, Zach.
You heard her, get gone!
But Liv said I could stay.
And I said get gone! And if you know what's good for you, you won't come back here!
Oh, Zach, how could we let her get like this?
I just can't believe he's going in there.
At least he's next to Dad. He'll look after him. It's more than we could.
Look, I know it's not Diane's fault, it's just... I wish we'd done more to find him.
Undertaker's called about tomorrow. Said they can bring him to the house early so we can spend a bit more time with him.
He said, yeah.
Too little, too late now. Felt right at the time. Look, if you've got a problem, you can just...
No. It'd be nice to have him on one last time.
You look upset.
And unfortunately, things are only going to get worse. There was no suicide note. That means there's a lot more questions to answer. Starting tomorrow.
And the dramas continue in Emmerdale with a double bill tomorrow night, starting at 7, then we're back again at 8. More chaos in the countryside for Nikki and Steve in half an hour. It's comedy with Bad Move at 8 o'clock. And then the moody medic has nothing to smile about when Morwenna's parents make a surprise visit in brand new Doc Martin at 9. Next up, though, it's Coronation Street.